What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
What's up, everybody? Hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm going to talk about a movie. Went and saw Equalizer 2. Came out, saw it. I saw it a couple weeks ago whenever, the weekend it came out. Just haven't had a chance to talk about it yet. And watched the first one. I'd never seen the first Equalizer. So I watched it before. Interesting story, guy getting revenge for the little people, has a nice little Russian prostitute who he deals with the Russians and their whole squad by himself. So it's a great movie. My favorite of this kind of movie where Denzel Washington is getting revenge is Man on Fire. By far the best. I think Dakota Fanning is the girl. She's the daughter of like a, political person. They're in South America somewhere, and she gets kidnapped. And it's like, I think Tony Scott maybe is one of those Scott brothers, the one that died. I'm pretty sure. Such a fucking good movie. Actually, maybe it's this. So this one, Equalizer 2, is the follow-up to the first Equalizer, clearly. He did Training Day, which is probably... I never saw the Magnificent Seven remake that came out, but he did that. Olympus Has Fallen. Well, he produced that. Never mind. Let's see. What has he directed here? He's directed a shitload of stuff. Yeah. Southpaw. Equalizer. Pretty fun. Not the greatest, but pretty fun action movie. Shooter, another fun movie. Yeah, anyway. Training Day. Yeah, Bait. Yeah, so Training Day, probably his best film, I would say. But, yeah, so Equalizer 2, it's very sad to see that he was the director in this one, because after watching it, and then because I just watched the first one, after watching the second one, I was like, clearly that was done by some just fucking contracted director for the studio for the sequel, because it was nowhere near, not even close to as good as the first one. It's just like, it's just so not good. So not good. The action isn't as interesting. It ends like, if you want to know you're watching a bad action movie, it's going to end at night. Maybe bad weather as well is going to happen, like rain or just anything to kind of obscure any action or special effects they might be using. But yeah, this one, of course, ends up, it's dark and stormy, and it's just so stupid, so bad. Just none of it is good. It's just, if normally I like to talk about movies on here to recommend, I saw something good, I want to promote something that, if you're looking for something that maybe you haven't some diamond in the rough that you wouldn't have thought to go watch, like Eighth Grade or like Sorry to Bother You. There's some gems out there. Three Identical Strangers. There's some gems out there that you may not know of. But I also want to warn you to not spend any money. It's not even worth, if you have Movie Pass or you have the AMC A-list or whatever, don't even waste it on this movie. Do not waste it on this movie. Go watch something else. Right? Go watch another good movie. Go watch Mission Impossible Fallout again. But yeah, do not watch this movie. I mean, if you're a fan of the first one, wait. It's not even worth watching in the movie theater. It's not like you're going to get some crazy set piece that's going to be so much better to see on a big screen. This is something that would be perfectly fine with commercial interruptions. So if you see it on regular TV or whatever, YouTube, watch it there. But, it's not good. I was so disappointed. Seriously, at the very end of this movie, I was like, who the fuck directed this thing? Because it could not have been the same guy, and it was the same guy. But I do love fucking Denzel plays a great, as far as those like older actors go that are doing the action movies, you know, like the Taken franchise and all that bullshit. Like Denzel is one of my favorite. I mean, like I said earlier, Man on Fire. If you want to watch a version of this movie, but like way better, go watch Man on Fire. I don't know where you can find it. Just buy it. It's so good. If you like these kinds of movies, it's way better. But yeah, that's it, everybody. I have nothing else to say about this movie. But don't go see it. Redbox it or whatever. I don't know. Follow me on social media at Ray Taylor, Instagram, Twitter. Go to my website, inspireddisorder.com. That's where you can see all of my artwork, all of my photoshops, all the shows that I produced over the years. You can see it all over at inspireddisorder.com. There's also links to everything, including patreon.com/inspireddisorder, Patreon. Go there to get exclusive behind the scenes and making of content. You get exclusive discounts if you want to start collecting my artwork. You can do it at a discount. But go get a bunch of exclusive content over at Patreon, patreon.com/inspireddisorder. As always, all the links are up top in the bio there. Do it. Just click on it, all the links. And have a great week, everybody. Peace out.